to the East Precinct now. There's supposed to be a meeting, an important announcement. So let's go see what that announcement is. So the field is cleared out a lot today. A whole lot. Yeah. This field looks really empty. Sorry, the camera's not very stable. I'm trying to hurry and go to the East Precinct. They said that there's an important announcement. Can someone please tell me what time it is? Trying to hurry real quick and go to the East Precinct. There's supposed to be an announcement. But the field looks really empty. So for my assessment, I don't think they've started the meeting yet. Okay, great. Thank you. Almost there. Okay.
Nope. People will start it.
Everybody concerned with the issues of the top, stand on the corner of 12th and Pine. If you have concerns about issues at job, stand at the corner of 12th and Pine for this announcement.
This corner.
Right here?
Listen, the plan. Yo, the plan is if
Common sense, right? That was common sense.
maybe.
Exactly, but if there's
It's
a group
turned
of
down.
people
I'm
in
gonna
the middle
ask
of
them.
four corners, don't you think they're going to see
Hey,
the group
we
of
met
people?
yesterday. We were talking yesterday. Is it cool if I stream this or no?
Yeah, please.
Is this cool? Cool.
If you're a part of the occupation, please come on the inside. If you're a spectator, please stand.
Anybody concerned with the issues of job, come to the corner of 12th and Pine.
Let's get a free world, y'all. You already know.
All of you that are here, can I have you guys come in closer? More central, like around me? So that all of you guys can hear. I know I'm on a loudspeaker and shit, but I just want to make sure that everybody who wants to be included is actually feel included.
I don't know, Kat. We're about to find out. It's an announcement. They haven't started.
Bring it in tight, guys. It's good. We're family now. It's good. Alright, is there anybody that people know of that wanted to be here that are close by that they could go run right quick that would want to be here that are conveniently close by? No? Okay, cool. Everybody here that wants to be in attendance? You here? Cool. Alright, how's everybody doing today?
Good.
No, bro. How's everybody doing today? Alright, cool. Thank you guys for coming to this gathering. So, I'm not familiar with too many of you, but since you're here, we had a discussion today about two things. We had one discussion that concerned these barriers and what to do with them. So, instead of just making this decision within, I guess, the group of quote-unquote leaders, I decided to take the initiative to get you guys' opinion, since a lot of what I've been hearing is that you guys feel left out. So, Here's how we're gonna do this. Hold on while she says this so we can take notes. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. If you have a suggestion on what to do with the barriers, then I'm gonna ask that you raise your hand. I'm not gonna spend all day on people's suggestions, so please be to the point. The moment that you're off the point, I'm just gonna go to the next person so that we can move along, because we have until 7 o'clock, well, before 8 o'clock to come up with a decision, because that's when the city of Seattle will be back over here to do what they need to do or want to do with the barricades, however that's going to go. So, everyone with a suggestion for the barriers, can you raise your hand and actually come in front of me so I can see you? Everybody who has suggestions about the barriers and what to do with them, please come in front of me.
Yeah, let's get the whole picture and then figure out where to go from there.
Okay, yeah, I realized I didn't do that. Well, it was brought to my attention. So I'm looking at this plan here. I'll read the words. You can't really see the picture, but I'll try to explain it the best way I can. And these are words verbatim. So working draft. This is just a draft. I really don't know anything. It's a Capitol Hill barrier removal plan.
And this is from the city, correct?
Yeah, this is from SDOT, SDU, SAM, and all them. The understanding or expectations is that no vehicles or improvised barricades will be used to block access or give the appearance of blocked access to public streets. So pretty much they want to remove any type of barricade that we have that is not the center box. So anything that we have at the end of what we consider where we're occupying that isn't the center box, they want removed. They don't want any type of barrier looking like the streets are closed off per se. In order to maintain a safe working environment, no city operational staff will be accosted or approached during work activities. All questions will be directed to the city executive staff on site. So that is saying that we are not allowed to approach any more of the city workers that come to this morning because they have a high fear for their lives.
We got spear. What? We got spear.
That's some ridiculous shit.
What are they afraid of? All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm sorry.
SDOT will seek to provide advance notice of work activities. So how we got woke up disrespectfully at 6:45 the other morning.
5:30.
Oh,
5:30.
5:45.
Yeah.
Even 4:30. Regardless, it's all bullshit how we got woke up that early.
Yeah, it is.
Unannounced. So they're saying on this piece of paper, part of their plan is to provide an advance notice before they come due of at least a week. So I gotta clarify if that's 5 or 7 days because there's business days and then there's a week. We'll clarify that.
What are the repercussions if they
And
do it before
then
then?
the last one on the understanding or expectations is the Seattle Police Department may be on site with minimal presence to ensure security of city staff. Before, wait. Hold on. Keep in mind, what I'm telling you is a working draft. It's just a draft. That's why I'm talking to you guys right now, so I can get some suggestions from you guys. Because looking at this with my own two eyes and thinking about you guys, I already felt the energy that was going to come from some of the lines on this piece of paper. So that's why we're here having this meeting right now, because this is about everybody, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, and so them on site, let me clarify on site. On site means they are demilitarized and they're outside the perimeter of CHOP. So where that light is on 12th and Pike, they would be more over there instead of on our barrier. right, and not in riot gear at that. So that's what they're.
As long as they're not inside here, I don't give a fuck.
Are we gonna believe
That,
them?
that's
No, we're not gonna believe them.
Right? I don't either.
So that's
Exactly,
the
Leah.
understanding / expectations that
I
they
feel like it's
feel like should be in place. Does anybody have opinions on that so far? Okay, Rich.
How are we gonna trust them? The police. We can't trust them.
Was there any other suggestions or comments on? Was there any suggestions or comments? Was there any other suggestions or questions on what has already been said or spoken on?
Go ahead, come on to.
Barriers so we get some things we want.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not giving up these barriers.
I ain't either.
They're giving us demands now, but they haven't met any of our demands.
The barriers right here.
They're not doing anything.
They want to open up the streets.
They're giving 5%.
They're giving us demands, and they haven't met any of our
Got this
demands.
though.
No.
It's her opinion. You don't have to argue with it. It's just her
The
opinion.
barriers right here.
It's her opinion.
Rick,
It's her opinion.
Go.
You don't gotta be aggressive. She's just sharing her opinion.
What are you saying?
Time out. You're being aggressive and she's sharing an opinion. That's inappropriate. We all get opinions. We're being asked to share our opinions.
he's got assholes, dude. I need to shit. I already been.
He's asking for our opinions. She gets to share her opinion. You don't get to meet her with aggression.
Come on. Let's relax. I know we're angry. Let's relax.
Just real quick, reiterate all the things on it. His favorite thing to do.
Oh, I'm on live. You can Macy. I'll see the fuck out of him. Mine.
Just calm down.
He's aggressive as fuck. I don't know why he's the head of security. He's
He's
problematic as
not.
fuck.
He's absolutely not.
He's like his own thing.
Yes, he claims to be. He's absolutely
All right, everybody quiet.
Fuck.
Can we get everybody to keep the peace and keep the unity around here? Because there still are eyes on us and the world is always watching. Okay, so I'll just go on next to the process and then we'll just get back into the questions and suggestions later. So the
Just like
process
that. Fucking all.
of what all this would look like, according to words, and then I'll just, like I said, I'll try to give you guys a visual so you guys can actually see it with your own eyes and get a feel for it yourself. So site preparations. There should be no or minimal SDOT operational staff on site, which means like there would be either none or there would be the least amount needed on site. The plywood barrier disassembly for art preservation, so they want to take the plywood off of the barriers. We'll talk about the art next. I know that just raised a couple eyebrows and concerns, so we'll talk about that next. Organizers determine which art is to be preserved and coordinate relocation to off-site location. Again, the art issues will be talked about next after we figure out the barricade issues. SDOT prepared to provide weatherproof container for temporary storage. We'll talk about the art issues again in a second. On-site meeting, okay, that really pushed around to the art. And then the reopening access. So after those, the site preparations, right? So pretty much what you guys needed to know about that was they're gonna have no or minimal SDOT workers on site when they're working. So it's not gonna be over excessive amount of workers. It's not gonna be 10 people standing around 5 people working just because they're part of the company, etc. Work necessary people. Reopening access. So the SDOT team on site with 2 construction vehicles, 3 to 4 large trucks, and it will take 6 to 8 hours, which is the same time it took for them to do all of it. And then
To do what?
to take down the barriers, to take them out.
Absolutely.
Take down the plywoods?
Take down the plywoods and take out the barriers.
But not around here. We still got control of this, right? That's all I care
They want
about.
to take out all
Yeah.
these concrete barriers?
No, no.
Not all of them.
No, we
Hold on, I'm
keeping
gonna get there.
We keeping this.
I'm gonna get there. Hold on, you guys. I know. That's why I told you I'm gonna read what's on the paper first, and then I'm gonna try to break it down to you in a simpler form and actually show you what we're talking about.
And then I want to speak.
Of course you do.
Okay, so the next part of it is barriers in immediate vicinity of the East Precinct will remain with reduced footprint to allow for two-way traffic. So, to answer that most recent question, they don't want to touch the barriers that are from the porta potties around the precinct to the end of the precinct. They want to keep those barriers, but they want to take out all the other barriers.
They said two-way traffic. This is two-way
Yeah, so they want to create two-way traffic. So on top of them keeping that, what that would look like is they would actually push them in closer. Like, so they're not at the yellow line right now, but they will be on the yellow line to create two-way traffic. Two-way. So, and then the last part of the reopening process is that they want two-way traffic access restored to all streets, all improvised barricades removed, art pieces from the barriers relocated off-site as determined by on-site meeting. So it's on-site meeting. So the words sound confusing as shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boo all of that.
I kind of figured that. So now let me kind of try to tell you guys what it's going to look like. So right now we have these cinder blocks that go around the precinct from the middle of like the 12th and Pike area around down to like in between the 12th and 11th block.
They all stay.
Those are going to stay. However, what they're going to do is move them in closer about like to the yellow line where the yellow line on the turning lane is. That's where they're going to move the cinder blocks on 12th and Pine, and then the ones on like 12th going down the hill, they're going to move those to the yellow line as well. So it's just going to shrink the size of the area around the precinct.
But what about these these right here?
They can go.
They can go? Say fuck them?
Okay, so that's what they're going to do. Now the barriers that they want to take away, all the barriers that they want to take away
They can go.
are the ones that are not immediately surrounding the precinct. So the ones that are at the end
I need to screenshot this. I'm going to get the plan.
They want to take away the one that's right here
Get ready to screenshot this.
in between the liquor store and the 12th Ave Arts. They want to take away the barricade that's down here that goes down these hills.
I need to
They
give it
want to
back.
take away this barricade right here that's in
It's
front
fine.
of
Chill the
us
fuck out.
going up the hill. They want to take away the barricade that's down by the field. They want to take away the barricade that's also on 11th and Pike, or Pine right there. And they want to take away the barricade that's at the end of 10th and Pine as well. Or that's on 10th. So they want to keep the barricades that are immediately surrounding the precinct, which are these cinder blocks that make this nice little L. But they want to take away every barricade that is not that.
Yes, they are. They're moving it to the yellow line.
Moving to the yellow line.
Yeah.
Whoa! Listen! Come on! We gotta have a compromise.
Is there any questions about anything you just heard, or do you need me to clarify something?
Is there any way we can negotiate to at least keep this whole block to where we can no negotiation all up and down all state deal? Like,
We're not meeting any of our demands. I don't see why we meet any of theirs. It puts us.
that's a big danger to push this whole lane.
It seems really, really incredibly dangerous to move it right there. I mean, we're open to any drive-by, anything. It's incredibly dangerous. It opens up people to being killed even more than we
We
already
need to
are.
be able to hear each other, as this is a community meeting, right? We're here for everybody and not just our personal gains, right? Okay. So, when you guys speak, can you only speak with a suggestion? I understand the opinions and the emotions of everybody, but I need actual suggestions because these people will be here at 8 o'clock unless you guys want to do something else. That's not even in there.
Rick, somebody else. Jesus Christ, you're always on the mic. Let somebody else fucking talk. We know your opinions. You don't need to fucking shout them at us. Let somebody else talk. Let somebody else talk. We all know your opinion. You're gonna be on the mic for fucking ever.
Okay, so that you guys.
He's so fucking aggressive.
So that you guys. So one idea that was had, and an existing idea that I heard, and I'm just sharing this idea, is that if they do shrink down like the area that we can get, so like, okay, like if they want to take down, the area, then we could stretch it out across, like just around the whole. So if it's around the whole precinct, then like from the beginning of the precinct, like where the alleyway is, they would want to build a barricade that goes all the way across, and then where this street is, they would want to build a barricade that goes all the way across. So it's still that we have what they want, but it's like full protection. So cutting this.
I love you, baby. I love you.
Let River speak. Let River speak.
No, who needs to speak is him.
It's not all about you, Rick. It's all about this guy.
Speak. Let him speak.
Let River speak.
Let River speak. Listen to the water.
Let River speak. Let River speak. Let River speak.
Let River speak. Let River speak.
Let River speak.
Listen to the water.
Listen to the water.
Exactly. If they move this shit forward, and we're all susceptible to drive-by. It's deadly as fuck.
Fine, we'll shrink out of that.
Hello.
Stand in
But
here.
moving this here, people are gonna get shot.
Excuse me, everybody. This is not an argument. This is not an argument. This is not an argument. Rooks just said this is a gathering. It's a community meeting. We're having a meeting. Yesterday, I sat down with Mayor, whatever her name is, Jenny, something like that. I sat down with her yesterday, and this is why Rooks is saying these things to you. But none of these things are true. None of these things are happening. Everything happens with us. We make the decisions. We do everything our way. There is no negotiating with terrorists. There is no negotiating with women. There is no negotiating with anyone that is killing people at all. So therefore, we started out with none of these barricades in the street, none of them. And then we let them in because we negotiated with them, and then we gave them a chance to do this. That is part of a game that is war. And they're trying to play the game the right way. So they drop these barricades off just knowing that they could come and pick them up.
Yes.
And that's what we're going to let them do when they're benefiting us?
No!
Fuck
no!
What we need to do is get people out here. More people out here. There is a fight that is coming. A fight. You guys want to keep this like this? Or you guys want to give people, or you guys want to open back the streets so we can be compromised, so people could drive past here every night and shoot at us. So the cops can come park up right here. And pick us up when they want. So right now I'm walking around the street smoking. Do you think I want a cop to come tell me to put that away? No. Fuck no. That's what they want. Anybody that is like, that's living in those buildings over there, that's the problem, you feel me? They think that this is a problem. They think people out here every day that's peacefully protesting is the problem. They're sick. You wanna know why they're sick? Because they could watch a video of a man dying by the police and still back them up. Those are some sick people, you feel me? So therefore, I feel like we're real. And we're all uniting right now. This is beautiful. Yesterday I didn't have nobody like this around me. And now look at this today. Tomorrow I want to see more faces. More faces. I heard something about 72 hours. We're supposed to leave, or there's going to be a sweep. We're not going nowhere. Do you understand that? How did we get here? Forcefully. And how are we going to stay here? Forcefully. So what is going to change? What is going to change if they come with tear gas? What is going to change if they come with the National Guards? Nothing. It never changed. We've been through it already. Nothing will change. You feel me? So what do? We stay our ground.
Every day.
Do we give up? Everybody, stop. Do we give up any more property to these people?
No! Fuck no!
No more properties given up.
No!
We have these saws that's cutting. I got you, bro. We have these saws. I want people who are bored right now to grab a saw and stop cutting the ones right here. Do not cut these. Cut the ones that's blocking the street. Cut that so they cannot move those. Those are the ones that they will come and move around the nighttime when we're probably sleeping or chilling.
We can pull more just like that.
And we can pull these. I have a truck
get some chain and we can pull them and we will make this barricade for real. We do not want other cars coming. It's not only the police. We do not want nobody coming through here no more. Nobody. I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like we've been slacking. We've been slacking. We've been letting people drive through here like it's free space. This is not a free space anymore, guys.
No! Close it down! Close it down!
It's locked down.
Close it down!
We was threatened. We got threatened. Talking about we have to get out of here. We're gonna close it down.
No. We're fucking here to say, shut this shit down.
No more cars is coming.
No!
Bring the truck!
Yeah!
Alright, so we went to shit then. Y'all went to shit?
Yes!
Hey, that's good to know. I really hate that I wasted our time because I was ready to tell them fuck them earlier this morning anyways. But I was just trying to show respect to y'all because we're a community and we love each other.
We're not fucking leaving! No! Fuck that!
Fuck yeah!
We're not fucking leaving!
Alright, now that we know what the fuck we gonna do, it's like as if we didn't know. Okay, now about this art situation. So, I need silence right quick. This is like more just of an announcement. If you are one of the creators of any piece of this art that is in CHOP right now, I need you to come up here.
Redo the art.
No, stop saying so like that.
If you are a creator of any of the pieces of art here and you are here now, please come to the front.
Slum God.
Yeah, Lucan, come here.
I'm just trying to give these people a chance before I say what I'm about to say because it's not bad, but I really do want them to get a chance to have a say. Alright, one more time. Is there anybody who has created art at CHOP that is liable to get removed that is here now that wants to say and what happens to it?
Me.
Lucan.
Okay.
That's the only person. I created a piece of art called the People's Assembly sign, and I want to fucking keep it.
You want to keep it?
I want to keep it, yeah.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen with the art at CHOP. We have already taken matters into our own hands. We have got a storage container that's on its way. We have a location that we'll go to. Anybody who has created art at CHOP, go to the co-op and look for Rooks or for Angelica, or if you even see Rio, or if you see anybody else that can find you, Angelica or Rooks, and let them get your contact information so that we can make sure that you have access to the location where your art is being held, because all we're trying to do is preserve it for you. We're trying to get either a space in a museum for it or our own space where it could be kept safe and everybody can have access to, and it can be appreciated for what it was.
Provide some contact info. Provide some
contact
info.
Other than that, that's about it for the day. I just want to try to keep including the people as much as possible because what I've been hearing is that you guys feel left out. So if we can do this when we have a meeting, and when you guys hear these calls for meetings, please get your ass up and get there, because if you don't get to say something you want to say or an idea that you had that you wouldn't want to hear, that's on you. We do have people going around.
Yeah, dude, wait.
Because you guys keep talking.
Let him speak.
I know, we're about to let him speak, but this was important first because
Everybody, right here, back up. Provide some contact info for the people's art. Who can they contact?
We're about to explain it. Give us a second.
They already did explain it. Go to the co-op and get
Okay, but I'm saying online contact info.
So we can understand what you.
Hey, can everybody hold the peace? Can everybody hold the peace? We have a guest coming up here to speak to you guys concerning the art. Can you guys hold your peace? Let's show them that outside of being fighters, that we can be good listeners too, and that we know how to hold adult conversation.
Because you work for the man doesn't mean you are the man.
She personally, to my face, lied to us twice. Said that services would come and they wouldn't. Said that cops would not be here. They were. She lied to my face twice. I do not trust her.
All right, everybody, just to clarify, this is not about the art. This is about the borders, protecting the area around CHOP. I understand that there are safety concerns, and I have already expressed those to the mayor myself. But I want all of you to understand what they are saying, what we heard in the last meeting, and what their plans are for the future, straight out of the mayor's aide's mouth. Is that okay with you guys? Thank you. Can we please show her respect while she speaks?
He's so aggressive. This guy, he's so fucking aggressive.
Hey everyone. So we do not.
Louder! Louder.
Hello everyone. My name is Stephanie. I have been here actually since day one, many days, and I really appreciate everyone working with us as we first move some of the barriers. These barricades right here. On Monday, we would like to shift some of the barricades down at 10th Avenue and 11th.
Let her talk!
And we want to keep this space as a safe space around the precinct. We will not have SPD return on Monday, period, to the precinct. What we are asking is to move...
Louder in the mic.
What we are asking is to move this line close to the middle to keep a safe space around the entire precinct.
Let her talk.
Let her talk!
Let her talk.
Let her talk!
Hey, look! Hey! If you guys do not give this woman respect to talk, I swear to God, we will just not have no more of these meetings. This is disrespectful. You guys wanted the community to be part. This is why we don't have the community, because there's too many opinions floating around where we're trying to get shit done. Either you guys want to progress or you guys want to regress. It's up to you. Now, I'm all for you guys' opinion. I know you guys are ready to say fuck you when she's done talking, but wait for her to fucking talk.
Thank you, bro.
So, our goal today and tomorrow, there are people coming in and stealing the art. We have seen that happen. We don't want that to happen. So we have worked with a few of the organizers to start safely removing the art. It will go to black artists. That's our goal. And so as you guys start seeing individuals tonight, how do we, and Malcolm will be leading that effort, how do we safely keep the art? So that's, Malcolm's up here. Come find him.
Every day he's here.
Every day he's here. So that's going to be step number 1. Step number 2 is our Seattle Department of Transportation crews want to remove the 10th Street barricade and the 11th Street. And so that will be a priority for them on Monday. We want to do it safely. We want to keep you noticed. They want to come on Monday morning, and I'm here to sincerely tell you is that we want it done safely, because we have seen Donald Trump become a flashpoint, and I think he's endangering your safety. And we want to, by removing that, that will help us keep the peace here. I'm sorry. So we have a map that I'm happy to talk through with every single person here about concerns. Our goal is to keep people safe, to keep these barriers here to protect everyone who is here right now at the East Precinct. That's our goal. The People's Precinct.
No, let him talk. Let him talk. Fucking bricks. So fucking annoying.
All right, guys, this is not happening.
No.
Stephanie, tell Jenny that we said no.
No.
If anything that's gonna happen Monday, Saturday is Saturday, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, none of that is happening.
No.
We're gonna have bodies everywhere, and that's the point of getting bodies out here.
It puts us at risk to get killed.
That's the only thing.
It puts us
what
at
do they
risk.
mean by keeping people in here safe? So
yeah,
no
but
one here is
it
safe.
puts us at risk to be
So
killed.
who in here
Even
feels
more.
unsafe right now? If you feel unsafe, you shouldn't be here.
Exactly.
That's how I feel. If this is an unsafe place for you, you shouldn't be here.
Violence didn't start till these barriers came up.
That's a true fact.
That is true as fuck.
That is a true fact. At the end of the day, the way I see it, people wanted to come in here now. They wanted to make a space so vehicles could drive in here. They're talking about letting us have this in peace. That's not peaceful. This right here is peaceful.
Yes.
When you can wake up and not worry about the traffic hitting you when you're in the street,
or
that is peaceful, you feel me? So what are we finna do? Are we gonna give this back to them?
No!
Now I wanna hear hell no. Are we gonna give this back to them?
Hell no!
Alright, thank you guys. No. So anything, at the end of the day, what I told that woman is I do not negotiate with terrorists. I'm not negotiating with anyone. This belongs to us now. This belongs to us now.
It's a setup. It's a setup.
if we have to even put a slight dent in any of our barricades, it's war. That's what they don't understand. They think that we're not peaceful right now. We will show them not peaceful. I will show them not peaceful.
Ask them if we scared of Donald Trump. We scared of Donald Trump?
Fuck no!
I feel like they're telling Don. Do you understand that the president? You good? Do you understand that the president is not going to move without the government's consent? Do you understand that? She's trying to tell you these things so you feel scared. Are you scared of Donald Trump? No! Are you scared of anything right now? No! You just want your freedom and your rights. Yes! Are you ready to die for that? Yes! Are you ready to die for that? Yes! Exactly. So this message that we're sending to them, Stephanie, this message that we're sending to Stephanie, because Jenny sent the message through Stephanie to us, you know? So we're sending this message through Stephanie back to Jenny and telling her no. Anything that she wants to do, no compromise anymore. Not even talking. We don't want to hear anything. If you're not trying to clean our toilets, if you're not trying to clean these toilets, if you're not trying to donate to these cars, if you're not trying to keep these people here fed, if you're not trying to give these people free homes every day, places to sleep every single night, their own space every single night, we do not give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. I don't care about none of that. There is nothing to talk about. There is not. They came out here today. They came out here today with like some mental people to help out the. They came out here to help with mental people to come help. Do you know what they're trying to plan on doing? They're trying to take the people that we're actually helping, that we're feeding every day, that we give a warm place to sleep, that we give them clothes every day. You feel me? They're trying to take those people back out onto the street to get them lost for 2 nights into a shelter and then have them back somewhere begging for money again. Nobody begs for money in here because everything here is provided to the people. Everything in here is provided. None of this stuff is from a little organization. This is great stuff. You have Gatorades. I got Ensure. I'm eating Ensure. You know my protein is up right now. Like, come on. Like, who's giving that shit out for free?
The people.
They're talking about trying to keep us safe. We're safe.
The people keep us safe. They don't keep us safe.
Keep us safe, and that's the fact. They arrested Robbie yesterday, guys. Tackled and arrested Robbie.
They arrested TK yesterday.
Somebody that they're talking about. They're talking about making this safe for people, right? They're trying to talk about we're making this safe for people. They tackled him down there while he was with the trumpet man.
No.
Come on, guys.
Keep us safe.
Robbie was here eating good every day, walking around with us, talking with us. You know what I mean? He'll do some weird shit, but what do? We know what to do with him. We know how to treat people. They don't know how to treat people. The first thing when they get a call, the first thing they're going to do is hit him upside his head and put him in a vehicle and put him in a paddy wagon. You feel me? And lock him up. Nobody gets locked up here. You go through some shit like that, we're going to sit down and talk to you and find out what you really want. Robbie just want people to care, and he had everyone in here cared for him, and that's why he felt safe. Now he feels unsafe when he's out there. I don't understand, guys. I want to apologize to the LGBT community because Jenny yesterday told me that we're trespassing on the property.
Fuck that!
Jenny said yesterday, guys, in the meeting that was held yesterday by a church, which is fucking illegal. It's illegal for a place of non-profit, of Jesus worshiping, to have anything to do with politics. So they illegally held a meeting yesterday and told everyone not to go live at all. So no one could go live. We couldn't even take a fucking video. We could just take pictures. You know what I mean? So she said she's gay, guys, and that we're making this very unsafe for the gay people to come here.
Fuck her! Fuck her! I'm gay! Fuck her!
She said that Cal Anderson is her friend that died of AIDS, and that's his park over there. We destroyed that park, guys. Do you understand? Do you understand what I see in that park? I see a black fist in that park. Do you see a black fist in that park?
Yeah.
Do you see a black fist in that park, guys? Yeah. And is that black fist gonna come down?
No.
I told her I'm gonna chain myself. I'm chaining myself to that black fist if they think they're gonna take that down. That is now an art. That is an artifact for us. That is our power right there. And we're not removing that due to some man that died. You know what I mean? Or do his part. This is now our occupied protest. This is our occupied zone. This is where black people and people of color come to feel safe. Do you feel safe when you're here? Who feels safe? Who feels safe to do whatever they want in here? As long as you're not endangering anybody's life, as long as you come here and realize this is Switzerland, and whatever you're doing to like out there, you come in this area, this is a Black Lives Matter protest. So everything else is irrelevant. This here is relevant. Y'all all together as brothers and sisters when you step in these barricades. So if you have animosity and hating your heart to anybody in here, and you walk in here and you see them, that shit doesn't matter. That does not matter, because now you're just bringing your business into a Black Lives Matter protest, and that's just disrespectful. You feel me? If you have a problem with us and you choose that you came into these barricades to come over here and tell us about your problems, you're weird. Get away from us. Why would you come around people that you don't like? You know what I mean? If you don't like us and you have a problem with us, we created a space for us to stay away from you guys. So don't come around us.
No one's bad nothing, TK at
Exactly,
all.
you feel me? All right, I'm going to give the mic back to Rose.
Black woman gotta talk.
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Stolen land! Stolen land!
Mama, y'all see what it is? We're gonna stay here and fucking fight it out. That's a decision made by the people. You know, that's why we're here right now, right? Because we're here for the people. You guys expressed a concern. It was taken into consideration. So instead of keeping everybody out of what's going on, we put everybody in. Now as a unit, we can say to Jenny Durkin, hey, you guys, the news was back there and shit, watching this shit, we held it together. Oh, they're over here now. If you guys look this way, if you guys look towards the flashing red lights, I just want everybody to say, on the count of three, I want everybody to say, fuck Jenny Durkin on the count of three, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Fuck Jenny Durkin!
Now look, we got a special guest coming up here to speak with us. So he's on his way up here. He came up here the first time. He's a highly respected individual in the CHOP community. So when he comes up here, I'm going to ask that you guys please respect his time. Let him say what he has to say, whether you agree or disagree. If you have any conversations you want to have with this person, if they are willing, and only if they are willing, can you guys walk up to them afterwards and have that conversation with them? Don't want to hold them up here for too long, as they're taking precious time out of their day and their important role to come and have a conversation with us. So sit here for a few minutes, hold your peace, and he should be up here.
Jenny, come as soon as you can.
Until he gets up here, we're going to have a guest read a poem for you guys.
Down there, he was already up there. Better do it. Oh, alright, I'm gonna try. Can people help me though? Get him up here.
If somebody wants to help him get the guy.
Hello. Could you hear me? I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Speak in the mic. Okay. I want to walk without looking over my shoulder. I want to eat without looking over my shoulder. I want to drive without looking over my shoulder. For when I look over my shoulder, my first reflection is the trembling I have when I see a deputy. My first inquiry, will the officer think my cell phone is a gun? Will the silver judge me while I'm eating a simple meal? Will the badge pull me over for looking suspicious? Will I have to go on social media to safeguard my human race? Let the universe know my every footstep. For privacy went out the door when they pulled the trigger on my brother 14 times in the back in front of the coffee shop. For privacy went out the door when they put a chokehold on my brother for selling cigarettes and killing him on the sidewalk. For privacy went out the door when my brother has his hands up and a minimum of 6 shots took his life. For privacy went out the door when my sister was only 7 when her soul was taken in her sleep over a raid. For privacy went out the door when a blue coat killed my brother over 13-year-old daughter. For privacy went out the door when my brother, only 12, couldn't play outside with his toy gun. Why? They do what they do best. They murdered him. For privacy went out the door when my sister was pulled over for a minor traffic violation and later hung in her jail cell. For privacy went out the door when my young sister was put to death for a warrant 10 miles away from her home. For privacy went out the door when my brother was slaughtered with a knee on his neck screaming, "I can't breathe!" while other cops watched for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. For privacy went out the door when my people are being hung in trees like my ancestors. For privacy went out the door when I had to learn I was not walking anymore. I was marching. I had to master my footsteps. I needed to make sure my freedom was first. Everywhere I went, my security was first. Running from the police without seeing the police was the only footsteps I was walking now. Who's walking with us? Me.
I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna rock with my people. I'm gonna rock with anything they go for. I'm 59 years old. I handle security. So whatever they agree on, that's what I'm gonna go with. All I'm gonna do is say one thing. My wife said, "Hey, you losing your voice, let them youngsters take over, let them lead." So whatever they do, I got their back. And we got one thing to say. If you don't ride with us, you're not beside us, just get out our way. We don't want no problems. I'm here for security. I'm here for the people. So whatever they agree on, I have no problem. I'm going to rock with the community. I got to rock with the community. I got to rock with the community. I mean, I don't have no problem. I mean, I have to.
You're aggressive as fuck. You are a problem.
See, even though we got smaller in numbers, see, people always ask, bro, like what built CHOP, bro? Like what really made this place? How did this get to where it's at, bro? You know? Bro, this is definitely a lot less people than we started with, but it shows me one thing, though, bro. See, the people that ended up staying behind, I got to know a lot of people, bro, you know? And the people that ended up staying, you know, we got to know them a little bit more, you know? And people ask, like, why did you guys still stay? Like, everybody else left, why you guys still here, you know? But it's all the same thing, bro, like, right? I love these guys. I love all these guys. I love everybody that's standing around me right now. You know, this movement started because the world seeing injustice in the forefront. No questions about it. This was a call to the people that got hearts, that got love in them, that got empathy in them. That's what this movement was built on. Was the understanding as a human that shit wasn't right. It angered not just the black community. It touched us the most. Believe it. It touched us the most. That's why we're riding the hardest. But it touched the whole world to know that the police could blatantly kill a person in cold blood for no reason. What we were fighting for is for right is right and wrong is wrong. As you guys can see, we have to keep loving each other and listening to each other and growing with each other because we're human first. Which means before you're black, before you're white, before you're trans, before you're straight, before you're purple, before you're red, you function the same as everybody else. And for that alone is why all that extra shit doesn't matter. For that alone is why it's about everybody. For that alone is why we are all here. For that alone is why we must keep fighting. Everybody might have their idea that, you know, protesting, you know, you come out and you cause a lot of shit and then you get what you want right away. And that would be nice to think that we could get what we wanted overnight. A lot of us would be millionaires right now. I don't know why, but we would. bro, I was always told growing up, bro, that the greatest things that ever came about took time. Like Rome, the world, How about raising a kid? 18 years is a long time. But we got all these beautiful people after 18 years.
See, traffic already goes through.
18 years.
Traffic already goes through.
No, but I'm looking forward to this. We can start blocking the traffic.
Yeah, traffic
So
already
look,
goes through. What are they talking about? They want more traffic to go through. It already
I'll
goes
leave
through.
you guys with this, bro. Just
It already goes through.
keep understanding each other. And remember what you're fighting for. You're fighting for everybody. You're fighting for the person you're standing next to, the people that don't like you. Dog, as much as we don't want to acknowledge it, we're fighting for those fucked up cops too. Because they're human too. And we can only forgive them because they do shit that they not know about. And it's up to us that have the knowledge of what's going on. It's our obligation to teach the world. It's our obligation to be standing here fighting. It's our obligation to sit up here and communicate with these people.
I took my time. Where's he at? I got him up here already. I'm not going to go back down there again.
Okay, so here's a question. If we're talking about we're not giving them any barricades, great. What do we do to secure our barricades now? Like, what's our next action point? Yeah, so before everyone disperses, let's create an action plan of like, all right, at this time we're going to start reinforcing because they're going to come in at 8, right? Like, we need to start taking action steps to like make this shit stronger before they come in at 8.
Yeah, okay.
Let's make action.
Anyone that wants to help.
Because people are going to leave.
Okay,
we need action.
if anybody wants to help reinforce the barricades,
We need to start that shit.
then you guys need to get to it now.
Yeah.
Anybody else that wants to stay for the remainder of this conversation, do so. But if you are for reinforcing the barricades, or if you're a part of the security team, it's kind of mandatory, actually. So you should go help with the barricades, because we're here to fight.
Amen.
Fight.
We have one more speaker coming up before our guest. He might not come. We'll see.
All right, everybody. First off, the reason I asked for
All right,
the
so we
mayor's
need some
aide to come
Portland
up here
energy
and
right
say
now.
herself,
They're not
I
reinforcing
believe in
barriers
full
and boundaries
transparency.
very fast. This is where I wish we had those anarchist kids in Portland.
For the meeting yesterday,
No,
all
the
of
barricades
top
aren't doing much now.
protesters that were there for that meeting to be live streamed, and it was denied. In that meeting, we have already told the mayor that we are not planning on removing these borders because we already know how the people feel. That being said, the mayor has also, as Rooks mentioned, tried to claim that this is a space for gay people and that we are invading it.
I'm a gay person. You're not invading shit.
I have been saying since we came here that Seattle is the best city in the world, and I have known that my entire life. And I have never been prouder of my city than this moment. The reason that this happened in this city is because of the people who make up this city. That includes the gay community.
It's all minorities. All minorities have stake in this
We
shit.
need our gay allies.
Yes,
we need
bitch.
all of our LGBTQ.
This is all of our
and all
fight.
the other letters in the alphabet
It's
allies.
all
too.
of our
There's so many
fight.
of them for me to
It's
know.
all of our
But we
fight.
need everybody.
Yo,
So I want you guys to hold up your fist.
a black
All
trans
of
woman
you.
has a lifespan of
All of
35 years old. A
And
black
I want
trans
you
woman
guys
has a
to know what
lifespan of
this fist
35.
represents. This fist represents the power of the people united. Because if we stand as just one finger or just two fingers, we can't do much damage. But when we take all 5 of those fingers from all races, all genders, all religions, all people, and we ball that into a fist, we can fuck some shit up.
Yeah!
And the bigger we make that fist,
Yeah!
the harder we hit.
Fuck yeah!
We need everybody on our side. We are not about supremacy for one group over another. We are about equality for all, and we are standing up. We are telling the mayor that we will not be moved.
No! You will not be moved.
A black trans woman has a lifespan of 35.
First of all, I am a member of the queer community. We don't have to say the whole alphabet.
Yeah!
Jenny Durkin tear gassed that part on Pride Month.
Yeah!
No
fucking bitch!
He's not an ally.
No!
Second, plan. Bodies on the barricades. We can preserve these. We've got the forces for that. The field, this is anarchy. The field, bodies on the barricades if that's what you want to do. We're up here protecting the precinct. That's our plan.
Yup, you heard the man.
Nope, you can't hear you.
Yo, let's put this in.
Is there any update on our guest speaker, on our native guest speaker?
Jenny, that's why I'm here. I'm not done until black trans women say I'm fucking done. A black trans woman has a
Hey,
lifespan of
do
35.
realize that they do tell us
black
on a
trans woman
constant
has a
basis
lifespan
the
of
people of the
35.
community and business
30
owners
fucking
of the
five.
community have a problem with this.
I'm 32.
Half
It's
of
time
that
that I'm afraid
community
for my
is our
life.
protesters.
That's right, and neighbors, ourselves, up here. Capitol Hill, residents.
Fuck yeah, Ellen.
Is there any update on our native guest speaker? Yeah, word on Eagleson.
Alright, I'm gonna pin my shit if you guys want to throw down money for donations. I heard that one of the bigger kitchens is leaving on Monday. We're not staying. I mean, people have been talking for a few days if CHOP is disbanding or not. That clearly settles it. We are not fucking disbanding. We're not fucking going anywhere. We are here. So that one of the main kitchens by the garden said that they're leaving on Monday. I don't know if that's still the case, but that was definitely the case. A lot of other kitchens have left. We don't have many more supplies. So if folks at home want to donate to the cause or to just the stream, please do that. We definitely need all the support we can. I'm going to go ahead and pin my stuff now, if that's something that you would like to do.
They were not thinking about that other stuff. They were just waiting for them to come. So the rest Bill of Rights and responsibility. Second Amendment, make it nice and
No, TK is not being charged. TK was arrested yesterday. Brad Fox was going live, and TK is being released, part and because there was a rally in front demanding her release, and also because they're like, she didn't really fucking do anything. So no, TK is not being charged with a felony. TK is being released.
But you know, there's a community now, so he's probably have to pull him out of his comfort space and some more stuff. So just give him like 10 or 15 minutes to get up here.
If there are trolls that I haven't blocked, I'm trying to block as quickly as I can. Just go ahead and tag their name, and I'll go ahead and block them.
And if you have friends and family that's out there that want to come help, as well as yourself, then please grab a tent, come post up in front of the precinct, and join us in this fight for all of our rights.
What about folks who live in their vehicles over there who want to also be barricaded?
Folks, if you live in your vehicles, even better, come pull up in front of the barricades. We're greater in numbers.
Like here? Here? Right here? Where?
In front of, you can pull up in front of these barricades, but we prefer like the outside barricades because that's the ones they want to take away. So we want to definitely secure those outside barricades. So if you got a vehicle, I think we can fit like 2 or 3 vehicles to each outside barricade. Just pull your car up and they'll direct you where to go.
They're less likely, they haven't wanted to move their tents. When you talk to people who sleep in their vehicles,
They're not necessarily for the protest. They're just here for the services.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them have been talked to see if they want to participate, but they're not. That's not really their jam.
If there's anybody that's out there wondering donations or anything, like tents, more sleeping bags, umbrellas, blankets.
What's a
things like
Venmo?
that.
I'll comment it. What's a Venmo?
The Venmo is Black Art Co-op, or you can go down to the Black Art Co-op, and the Cash App is Black Art Co-op as well.
Did the city say when they would come to pick up the barricades?
Fuck when the city's coming to pick up the barricades. They're fighting for
They're
it.
not coming.
Okay. I mean, we should try to...
Is there anybody, it looks like, I don't know if any of you guys are staying in the chop already, but is there anybody in the community that has questions about what's going on or what you're seeing or anything at all?
So, circling back to what he said, didn't you say 7 o'clock today?
That they were going to come at 8. They were, if we didn't figure out what we were going to do, they were going to come at 8.
Today.
But we figured out what we're going to do, so they're going to come, but they're not doing anything.
Irrelevant when we decide to fight.
Well, it's good.
But we should be prepared for someone to come at that time, and we should have people at the borders and ready to fucking do whatever we need to do. So what's that, 7 or at 8?
So what time is it now?
I don't know.
They said 8.
Okay, so at 7:30, folks need to be the fuck here and ready for whatever the fuck may happen. Cool. Will you throw that out there that people need to be back at 7:30 before people start walking away?
So the people that that walked away, you need to be back at the barricades at 7:30.
Ready to hold that shit down.
Decision by 8, so let's be at the barricades by 7:30. So if you are a barricade person or on the security team, expect your time to be used up for a few hours after 7:30.
We gotta hold that shit.
So go get all your food and all your cigarettes that you need for tonight.
Alright, Courtney, I blocked Megan Mayer Williams. Who else is a troll that I haven't seen that needs to be blocked?
Yeah, go ahead.
I respect the due process of law.
Kyle, the plan if they come is to fucking hold our ground and to fucking not leave. I mean, they're gonna have to kill us all for us to fucking leave. We're not fucking leaving, so that's the plan if they come. Hold our shit.
So, if you are arrested and you have a right to a trial by jury. And jury nullification is, look it up. It's extremely important. It's your right as an American citizen.
Can you tell us what it is?
Do what?
Like what happened with Jeffrey Epstein? Was also trial, fair trial? You say fair trial is okay in America?
I don't understand what you're asking.
Well, it's not really fair trial, I think.
I'm saying that if you are arrested and you have a trial by your peers, you're judged by your people.
Oh, you're saying that's good.
If they try to get
so
you
what
in
you're saying,
court
if you take your case
jury.
to trial, then you're tried by
Yes,
your peers.
don't accept plea bargains. Do not accept plea bargains.
No, yeah.
Oh, I think, okay, so if you're from the hood, I mean, you should probably know this already, but, yeah, so if you do get arrested, you do have a right to a trial. You also have a right to a speedy trial. That means you could fucking tell them you want your trial, like, what, the next 2 weeks or something after they arrest you, so they don't have time to collect evidence and so on and so forth. If you do take your case to trial, you will be judged by your peers. However, it's peers of their choosing that are in your neighborhood that may or may not know you. Well, they can't know you, so they won't know you, but they'll be in your neighborhood, and they'll just be judging you based off, I guess, what they personally feel like morally. Honest, thank you, but fuck the system. Just
Yes.
go with what you know, bro.
Brandon Lessinger, for artists who said go to the co-op and discuss what you want to do. If you want to take your art, if you want to, they're doing something to exhibit it in some black museum, or we're not sure, but he told people to go to the co-op to connect with that.
Is there any update on Eagleson? Is he coming or is he not coming?
I don't think he's coming. I think we didn't listen on time, and he was like, fuck this. So maybe that's a good lesson for us to shut the fuck up next time an elder wants to talk.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so, again, thank you guys for coming to... Hold on.
He's coming?
Alright, he's on his way right now.
It's not the same one, but I got a native.
Cynthia Ellis, okay.
Really?
Okay, yep, I just blocked that troll.
I think one of my homies just tried to get me arrested right here. Hobby's ass, man. That shit was creepy.
Which is him right here?
I don't know. Where's Hobby at?
Of course, we're going to be here on 4th of July. The plan is just to be here and see what the fuck
Yeah,
happens.
bring your fireworks on 4th of July too. Shit.
We're going to be here. They're going to have to kill us all to get us to move, so.
Oh, they're about to set up with the barricade.
The city wants us to essentially move all the outside perimeter barricades and move all of these barricades in towards the yellow line and allow traffic to come through, which is just a fucking setup, and we'll get everyone fucking shot and killed. So we're not doing shit. We don't negotiate with terrorists. They haven't met a single one of our demands. We're not meeting any of their demands. We're fortificating the barrier, and we're fucking here.
Hey. Afternoon, everybody. Yeah, just playing the garden for the ancestors. Everybody here got ancestors, right? Right. Okay. The main and the strongest point is our agriculture. And on how we treat each other. And on how we respond with each other. I don't care what your agenda is. You don't have to convert nobody. Treat people like they're human beings, and more than likely you'll get treated like a human being. Let's stop having conflicts over whatever and whoever idea. That's a waste of time. Keep it in your living room. You want to prove a point? Take care of the earth. You want to prove a point? Take care of a woman. Take care of a child. Do something for real. Don't look out for yourself. Look out for somebody else for a minute. All of this image shit. Hey!
No, we cannot. We already heard a lot from her. I've already talked to her the other day. We don't.
All of this image shit. The shit don't cash out. People need food at the end of the day. People need a place to shit. People need a place to lay their fucking head. Now, if you out here for an image and a rep, take a picture and get the fuck on. This our land too. Most of y'all are trespassing. But guess what? We're gonna give you a pass.
So, while you guys are out here, just remember that it's about everybody, and we are using this land.
So, our streets is not an appropriate chair. It's not our streets. It's stolen land. It's Squamish streets.
The government stole is Duwamish streets.
It's Duwamish streets, so it's not an appropriate chant. When we say our streets, it's not our streets. Most of us are trespassers. It's stolen land. But they've asked us not to use it. It's not appropriate.
So keep in mind that
oh yeah, Leah. I'm not giving up a fight. My job is not done until Black trans women tell me my job is done. Black trans woman has an average lifespan of 35 years old. I'm 32. I'm very privileged and I'm very passing. It's about time for my life to feel like it's in harm's way. So no, my job is not done until they say my job is done. I don't, Luke Sanders, I don't understand why TK was arrested. Something being at the T-Mobile store trying to get a charger. There was some security guard that in like the plaza that didn't feel safe or whatever, so went out and get a gun. And I'm not sure what happened, but TK got arrested. I was watching a live feed from Brad Fox earlier today. When there was people outside of the courthouse, I don't know, I'm not from Seattle, demanding TK to be released, and then the judge made a statement saying that because of community support, and because it wasn't like there was actually no crime or anything that happened, that TK will be released. So I'm not sure if, she should be released fucking now if the judge says that, so I don't know. What happened in Louisville, Walter Berry? Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Nope, Durkin doesn't care about us at all. Thanks, Nelly. So I absolutely will be live around 7:30, whatever. I'm not sure what time it is. To film what goes on. The city's supposed to come in around 8. We're not wanting that. They're wanting to move things around 8. The mayor's representative is here and heard that, so clearly she'll pass that message along. I don't know that this battery pack is working. Hold on, I need a new battery pack. But I absolutely will be live during that to see what the city does, what our response is. The rumor for days has been that, you know, CHOP is disbanding, people are going to leave, they're going to take down the barriers, and that meeting shows clearly right there that we're not fucking leaving, we're not fucking giving up any more of our barriers. In fact, we're fortifying that shit right now. I really wish we had some of that Portland fucking Wiley energy, because that border's not that great, that one's not that great. I mean, nobody does a border like Portland kids do a border, so I really wish we had that fucking energy. I mean, fuck, anybody in Portland who wants to be about this shit. I mean, CHOP is some for real shit, and Trump is pissed off about it. We might get the military coming in. Like, anybody in Portland who wants to, like, show up and fucking represent. We hella need people. We hella need numbers. We need that wily fucking energy. I mean, obviously, only that wily energy that knows how to listen to black leaders and not assault and harass them at the fence, like happens a lot at the JC, but yeah, we definitely need as many fucking numbers as possible. Hold on, I'm changing the battery pack, and I'll finish answering some questions, and then I'll go see what we can see on these borders. This guy's so fucking aggressive. If someone kills me here at CHOP, he's the first suspect. He does not like me because I'm an assertive woman. He gives me death eyes all the time. If I go missing at CHOP, fucking look at Rick first. Alright, let me read some of these messages. Alright, Dan Arnold. Seems like a racist troll. Let's see. No, they don't rally peacefully. Alright, Dan, you are on a warning. No, we're not going to have fireworks for sale at this camp. There's nothing for sale at this camp. Well, we actually have portals over there, and I do have my house here. Thanks so much, Karen. If you didn't know, Karen, we're actually in a pandemic. And for me, the best, most important job I've ever had in my entire fucking life is putting my body on the line and fight for revolution for all of the minorities who are not represented in the system. So you can go ahead and eat a big bag of fucking dicks and get blocked, bitch. Yeah, I got her. Courtney. Yeah, there's a bunch of girls down here. People are cooking a lot. Exactly, Barry. Exactly. All of this land is native land, and it's definitely been stolen, which is part of the conversation. All of these systems, police, I mean, healthcare, all of these systems we fucking have are built on the backs of slaves and on stolen land. We need to acknowledge that fucking shit. We need to make reparations. We need to ask what the fuck to do. Like, all of this shit is bullshit. We need to... Yeah, it's all stolen land. It's not getting shut down, Jason. I'm gonna scroll it down for people's safety. See, what are they talking about? Cars can't get through. Cars do come through. They want to push this block line to the yellow line and allow for two-way traffic. People are going to get fucking shot if that's what happens. It's not safe.
Hey, Rick, somebody smashed your window so that I throw away.
Alright, James, you're just annoying. And who the fuck... Do you not all realize we know you're trolls when you don't have a profile picture? Yeah, it's... No, Alicia, Albrecht, TK was arrested 3 hours before being at the precinct last night. TK was not at the precinct last night. No, that's not at all what happened. If they had proof like that, she wouldn't be released today. No. I'm missing, Kelly, I'm missing some of that fucking brigade blockage energy for sure. Hey, how's it going, man? Just fucking filming shit. Yeah. Are you going to be back here at 7:30 to see what the fuck? Be here, man. We're going to need people. Yeah, I'm definitely missing that wily fucking bringing dumpsters and scaffolding out of fucking nowhere energy for goddamn sure. Look at that. Look at these. I mean, I don't want to talk shit about CHOP, but look at these weak ass fucking borders. Like, who the fuck is, what the fuck is this? That's not a border. That's a minor inconvenience. And then this, that's a minor inconvenience. Like, what? Cops are, that's nothing. So, yeah, I definitely wish we had some of that Portland fucking dumpster scaffolding, potted plants stolen from everywhere energy for sure. For sure. My name's Diaz Live, and I'm public, so you can follow me. Yes, yeah. Oh, the guy, this guy who got tackled by the cops got released in his backyard. Woo! Yuga boy! Robbie! 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 Woo! Okay, let me go back to this view. I'm down with it, Courtney. Yeah, no, I mean, I got zero as the amount of time I fight for bullshit. You're either with us or you're not with us, and I'm block happy. It takes me, I don't give a fuck about how many people see my stream. I don't give a fuck. You want to sit here and talk shit to me, I'll talk it right back and block the fuck out of you. You're either with us or you're not. I don't got time for this. Yeah, TK didn't do the window. Okay, so Alan's saying Joffrey Hinkle is a fuck. Let's see. Oh yeah, absolutely. Block that motherfucker. Great. Exactly, Sean. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in getting down to DC at some point. I think DC is going to be a hotbed for strategy for Black Lives Matter stuff. I also think it's going to be really interesting the closer November gets. Also, if that fucking idiot gets elected again, it's going to be the first place that starts a riot. And starts burning everything like it needs to be burned. And also, I mean, AOC, baby, like, I think now is the time of strong, assertive women who aren't afraid of fucking using their voice, and I'm definitely one of those women, and I'd love to be mentored by other strong motherfucking women and use my wit and intelligence in a political arena in some way. So, yeah, I mean, DC is abso-fucking-lutely on my radar. Yeah, coverage media is, you know, I mean, They put a spin on it for sure. I'm definitely not accountability huntress. Thanks, Kimberly Richardson. Nina, what do you want? Diaz, can you help me understand the state of CHOP today, please? Absolutely. What are the questions? So if you're late to this, we just had a meeting where the city came in and gave us demands of what they want to move at 7 o'clock. Can anybody tell me the time here in Seattle, Washington? They want to move things at 8 o'clock. They want to move blockades and borders and move the borders we have like in the yellow line, these borders right here in the yellow line, and create two-way traffic, which opens us up to drive-bys at any time of the night. It's incredibly dangerous, and we said, fuck no, we're not doing that. So the conversation and the rumors have been that we're going to move, we're going to be disbanding, we're going to yada yada, CHOP is going away. And that meeting right there proves that that we're not, that we are fortifying borders, people are moving in here, and we are ready for whatever happens. I'm ready to die for this cause. It's not just black lives, it's all minorities, all people who are misrepresented and not taken care of in this system, the way that this fucked up, corrupt system is put into place. So I am definitely staying here to see what's going to happen. In terms of like the backfield, Cal Anderson Field, the garden area, and then the arena area, it is mostly more of like the homeless folks who are around for the services that we're providing. It seems to be mostly houseless humans over there. The arena was pretty damn empty today. A lot of people have moved their tents and stuff up here in front of the precinct. But yeah, we absolutely need more numbers. I think we're always safer in numbers. And especially that we know that the city is demanding to come in here. It's just a matter of time before something comes of this. I don't foresee the city demanding us to move the barricades and then just hearing us say no and saying, oh, okay, we'll just leave you alone now. So I think there definitely will be follow-up from us saying no. So whoever, we need bodies, whoever can get up here, it's needed. Yeah, Leo, in the mayor's house when we took it over in Portland, we had 3 shitters that rolled up. We had dumpsters coming from all fucking corners. We had scaffolding. We had people completely dismantling construction sites to then bring it over for the borders. Like, Portland Night Crew for sure knows how to throw up a blockade. Like, that's for fucking sure. Trump again. No, I don't know why that guy is fixated on me being accountability huntress. I mean, that name is badass, but I'm very public with all the things I show. It's my real name's Diaz Love. I don't know. No, that's definitely not true, Timothy Green. He says, I understand what most are fighting for, but trying to take over part of the city and not letting government through there is ridiculous. 4th is their last day there anyways. Are you saying that because you're planning on coming to kill us? Or what? We actually didn't take over any of the city. The cops and the protesters had a standoff in the street for weeks, and then the cops left. This is the East Precinct right here. The cops left and abandoned the East Precinct. So then protesters moved in so that they can try to eventually use it as a community space. But more so now we're holding it so that ass fucks don't come by and set a fire to it, destroy it, whatever the fuck, and get to blame it on Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah, so now we're protecting the precinct because it's a huge liability. For one, we're not giving back to the cops. None of our demands have been met. For two, we're not letting anybody else get in here to damage it or destroy it so that it can be blamed on us. So no, I mean, unless you're planning on killing us all, we're definitely not leaving the 4th. Simply Green. I don't know how. All the trolls. Yes, AOC is the best. Yeah, word is that TK did get released. I haven't seen TK around today, but word is the judge sent out a memo saying that they are going to release TK based on, one, because of all the community support, and because she didn't fucking really do anything. Five. Okay, great. Yes, Robert Thompson. I meant to make it down to Jimi Hendrix Park yesterday for the Black Voice Collective, the seminar on anti-racism. SVD has absolutely hacked into my phone, and my data is not working correctly. I'm surprised that my lives are going through. My data is not working. My signal's not working. So all of my communications on my rides to get there did not go through. I'm full-time working in this protest, so I don't have a lot of extra funds. All of my funds went to like the supplies I needed to get up here, dog food, and gas to get up. So I didn't have a way to get Jimi Hendrix Park, and I couldn't get a hold of my people who were offering me a ride because my signal's not fucking working. I think that SPD is definitely tapped into my phone. The city's been making demands since yesterday, the day before. Time is really hard when they came in unannounced. But they're saying that they're going to be back at 8 tonight to like remove stuff. Thanks, Angela. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, that's not what they said in the meeting. I don't know. I love it when stupid people call me a terrorist. What do they need? Hey, we need 3 people to help this person carry something heavy at the border. Arms, thank you. Good job. Oh, you're not in my screen. You're fine.
Oh, well.
The city, Peggy Holtz, the city says they're coming at 8 today. So 7:30, we're all coming back here, but you're up here to fortify or stand in front, whatever the fuck they want to do. What was announced at the meeting that we just had was that the city's going to come back through at 8 p.m. tonight, so in 3 hours. Mindy, I don't trust anyone with an American flag. I'm not going to answer that. Leah, what night did you find my stream? Oh, the mayor's house. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of believe Huntress is in Portland. I know, I wish I would have thought of that shit. Absolutely, Vienna. The movement is about Black Lives Matter, absolutely. And just like Black leadership today was discussing at our meeting, it's not... Those are fireworks going off. There's a firecracker. Someone's chasing after them. Okay, this fucker's got his gun out. He's fucking trigger happy. Get your gun back, Rick! It's a firework! It was a firework! Holster your weapon! That doesn't make anyone feel safer. I know, but he's trigger happy. He's aggressive. He's got in my face before. He's aggressive as fuck. He's dangerous. He's very dangerous.
I don't think he's gonna shoot.
Last night he escorted a black man out of here with a gun being by gunpoint. He's aggressive as fuck and dangerous.
I can't speak on that.
Yeah, last night he escorted a black man out here by gunpoint.
Okay.
He's not safe.
That could have been like a gunshot.
It was a firework.
How many views do you have?
Right now 172, but I think it's on Twitch too, so who knows?
Say Honcho. I'm on SoundCloud, Apple Music, and all that. I've been out here for weeks. I'm from Georgia, Atlanta.
Do it, buddy.
My name's Isaiah too.
Okay, Isaiah. I don't know, everyone's comments are disappearing. I can't see. Oh, someone was saying something about, oh, everything's going so fast. I think it's because I'm so far behind.
Where's Trinae, bro?
No, how do cops help? Cops don't help when people get raped. Cops don't help at all when people get raped. You clearly need to do some work around that. No. Cops don't make anyone feel fucking safer when they've been raped. They don't do shit. Brock Turner got 6 fucking months when he was caught raping someone. Cops don't do fucking shit. No.
Hey, I actually got raped by a cop myself.
Yeah, cops are not fucking safe.
Yeah, no. You know how old I was? I was 14.
Yeah, they're not fucking safe.
I was 14 when I got raped by a cop.
Okay, great. So TK apparently is released. No, it's to not. Well, they've said a bunch of different things. Why the people who held the meeting didn't object in the meeting to what? Yeah. Yeah. Cops don't fucking help. What the fuck is that, Liz? I'm not sure what the fuck that comment's about. I mean...
He coming back. He coming back. That's okay though. That's okay. He coming back.
Yeah, somebody keeps driving by.
Because he playing with us. He playing with
Remember how
us.
you're dressed? And remember what we were trying to represent.
That he playing with us. He playing with us. We must set an example for people that do that.
Yeah, he needs to go. Sir, you need to go. You need to go.
We got to set an example
that's not
for people that doing that.
Yes.
We got to...
You need to go. Yeah.
But like I said, we got to set example.
Yes.
We have to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then we got to enforce it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's not
Oh, Sherry, that I don't trust anyone with the American flag as their background. I don't trust that they're not racist as fuck.
I didn't say I'm gonna kill him. I said I'm gonna shoot out for Liam. This motherfucker with a knife, gun, a hammer on me.
Right.
Same thing.
It was a night, so you're gonna shoot off someone's limb. No, it wasn't. It was a firework.
It was no firework.
It was a firework.
Who are you?
It was a firework.
Because
I was right here watching it. I have it on film. It was a firework. There was two.
He's trying to reform himself. He's trying to change. People are trying to change here as well. We're trying to change laws here. Respect that. Please respect that. You may not understand that, but that is what people
He's
are
saying
going
that
through.
he's going to shoot off someone's limb for throwing
Where
off
do
a
these symbols
firework.
come from?
Listen, I'm not. I don't need to have this discussion with you. I don't know who you are.
There have been more armed people here.
Cool.
Kindly tell, please, sir. Kindly tell me to leave. And then the gentleman just that ain't funny. That lacks common sense.
Actually, people don't want to come to America. It's dangerous as fuck.
Started here and I hit a hammer So I was going to get him because he'd already busted one of my partners in here
Right.
yesterday. So I went to get him. And
Right.
the cops told me
With
straight
you,
up,
Anna.
CLPD say,
All right, almost got through. Almost got through the trolls. Abso-fucking-lutely, Courtney. Yeah, he's incredibly dangerous. People's Assembly. I should probably take my dogs out and let them run around. It's been raining all day today. Yeah, Chantel, I will definitely be back here on the borders at that time and being live. The city is supposed to come in, so we'll see what the fuck happens. I may just continue to be live this whole time. People's Assembly is going to start soon, so I'll ask and see if I can record some stuff from that. I do need to go let my dogs out of the house. Man, Rick is so fucking dangerous. If I wind up dead here, the first person people need to look at is fucking Rick. He is aggressive towards women. He's pepper spray happy. And yesterday he escorted a black man out of here by fucking gunpoint. He's dangerous as fuck. He should not be here. Oh, great. Thanks so much, Leah. I appreciate it. I need to get a fucking timer. Nope, they're not taking down Chaz. We're reinforcing our borders. We're not taking down Chaz. That means it must be getting close to 5:30 because that's what time the People's Assembly is. I have no idea, and I wasn't there, so I definitely can't speak on the motives or actions of other folks, especially if I wasn't there to witness any of it. Hi. Hey, friend, do you mind if I stream or no?
What do we think about people live streaming this right now? I think maybe this is maybe not the best time because this isn't like
cool.
It's kind of like a short, a little bit
sure.
Focused. We're
Great.
trying to get
You
things
bet.
together and figure out what's going on.
Totally, you bet. Okay, yeah, I mean, Rick's scary as fuck. Okay, so they don't want a live stream at the People's Assembly. So I'm going to take that as an opportunity to finish up these questions, take care of my needs and my dogs, and get ready to be back at the borders. Man, I wish we could get that Portland energy and get these borders going. These borders are they're not. They're definitely not. So, we'll see. Oh, we've got an RV that just moved in. That's cool. So let me answer some more questions and then... Yeah, he's definitely fucking scary. So Michelle Potter, yeah, I guess I can. Why doesn't this work? Okay. So Michelle Potter says, I'm really trying to see the side of not having law enforcement, but that is suicide. They are important to keep law and order. So cops, in the structure that we have them now, were created after slaves were freed to capture slaves and to put them... Have you seen 13th on Netflix? Everyone should watch 13th on Netflix. Cops were formed to catch previously freed slaves and put them in prison. So the police force, the system that we have now, needs to be dismantled. That entirely needs to be abolished. Now, I don't think the conversation has ever been we don't need something structured on some of the things we appreciate about police force and detectives and FBI and all that shit. I don't think that's part of the conversation at all. We definitely need some sort of something, but it needs to be not a structure that was built on the backs of slaves and slavery, and it needs to be something that the people agree on. We need to incorporate more mental health. I mean, your Scandinavian countries, Norway, Denmark, you know, they have cops or whatever they would fucking call cops, but they aren't walking around shooting people all the time. They're not killing people with mental health issues. Like, they're able to fucking handle what goes on without force. So the conversation, I don't think, has ever been let's live in total anarchy in the United States and not have any sort of protective force, but the one we have now is built off of slavery and needs to fucking go away. I definitely do feel that way. I don't trust our government. I don't like our flag. I think that we are a horrible, horrible, terrible country that does not protect its people. So I don't like that flag, and I'm suspect of anybody who really values the flag. I mean, sure. I'm sure there are folks who are good people who do really love the flag. I don't personally know them, but I'm sure there must be. There must be all kinds, right? Not sure what that noise was. Yeah, I do. Yep, I'm plugged into a battery pack right now. I've got 7 that are ready to go, so I'll make sure to bring all 7 of mine. And I mean, I'm gonna bring my helmet and shit for tear gas. I'm gonna be ready tonight, just for can't trust a cop for whatever the fuck may happen. Do you think Rick works at the city? He could. Diane, I'm not by myself. There's lots of folks all around me. I'm not by myself. He should have become a police officer so we could fucking dismantle his ass too. Yeah, he's 100%. I mean, I'm sure he's the kind of person who wanted to be a cop but got fucking told he couldn't because he's emotionally unstable. He's dangerous as fuck. As fuck. If he leaves Strop without murdering someone, it'll be a fucking miracle. I make sure to live stream whenever the fuck I'm around. It's like, if you're gonna fucking mace me in the face, I will be that white bitch Karen. I will sue the fuck out of you. Don't you fuck with me. I'm not the one. No, I will have all the proof I need with his fucking ass. I don't think the People's Assembly is going to be filmed. I mean, if they asked for it not to be, it shouldn't be. It's where we sit down and have some democracy and try to discuss what we think our move should be and what should go on. So if they don't want it to be filmed, I certainly fucking hope everyone respects that. I mean, if we're broadcasting everything to our people and also our enemies, it doesn't do any good for them to know what our plans are. Michelle, I don't know anything about Portland barricading officers in the building and setting on fire. Can you show me any proof? What day was that? Was that in the first few days? I just came up from Portland. I've been frontline this whole time. I don't think that's factual, but can you give me some receipts for that being factual? %. No, Walter Berry, if people are saying that they don't want People's Assembly to be streamed because there's pertinent information, then no one should stream it. It means that we don't want people who are outside of CHOP to know what our plans are for CHOP, and people need to respect that. You can get involved in so many things. Donate money, send stuff, come the fuck down here. You don't need to know our conversations and what we're discussing about plans. Once we've made plans and come to consensus, then you can know whatever the fuck, but why do you think you're entitled for any of our information of what we want to do for our own planning? Like, get down here and be a part of this, or don't think that you're entitled to the information that goes on in People's Assembly. Like, where is your entitlement from? No, they're not. I hate this stupid Irish man. Bullshit. What the fuck is this crap? Dope. Thanks, Nelly. Oh, Nelly, you're going to be down here at CHOP before 8? No, I just... Idiot fucking people. I just don't have any time for you. Damn, that person I just had to block was so hot. Fuck. Why do hot chicks have to be assholes? I do travel. I actually just had to come right back to the States from traveling around in Mexico for a year and a half, almost going into Guatemala because of COVID. It is because I travel more that I don't like the United States and realize that this whole hand over your heart, land of the free, home of the brave is fucking bullshit unless you're a straight, white, cis male. Ain't nothing free or brave about any of this shit. Oh, all the trolls be coming out, wouldn't be not liking the flag. Yeah, Jason, I live here full time. Yep, I'm here full time. Hey, Jacob. I would love to be charged with terrorist crimes over this. Oh, with Rick? Oh, Rick's just a piece of shit. What happened today is he fucking pulled out his firearm because someone was doing fireworks. He's gotten in my face so many fucking times because he doesn't like strong, assertive women. Yesterday he escorted a black man out with his gun drawn on him. Like, he's unsafe as fuck. Thanks, Jenny. All this stupid shit about with the money, Black Lives Matter, where it's going. How did I get... Okay, first of all, Amy S. Hartle, if you're gonna say something, say it. Like, say it in a full, complete sentence. Like, what the fuck are you even... It's a shame that it has come to recording an encounter with police officers. This is a problem. How do you get the privilege to listen? How did you get the privilege to listen? What the fuck does that even mean? No one gets the privilege to listen. Listening is a skill that you learn. Do you know what you're saying? People's Assembly is for us. Nobody else isn't entitled to. The fuck. Yeah, and I asked before I started filming if me live streaming that was appropriate, and they agreed yes. So if they agree that I can live stream, then that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Solon is good for Portland for sure. Although Sol doesn't stay out late for the late night shit. Trump's not my fucking president. Andrew Mikado is from Minneapolis, and he's been traveling around streaming lots of places. He's not currently in Portland. Currently, he's back in Minneapolis.
I could put it up on Black Collective Voices on the Instagram, or an open for suggestions in another place. If you have a question, I'm going to not keep this mic and pass it around so that people can hear you with the question. And her question, in case...
Elisa, I want to ask a question. How do you personally justify the seizure of Americans' property, and do you expect or anticipate consequences? Whose American property are you talking about? Can you give me more of a specific thing to touch on? That's very broad. Who is seizing American property? Could you be a little bit more specific about that? Becky Johnson, are you talking about the guy that the cops beat up on Solon this stream? Cool. Definitely don't do trans folks in here. Jamaica Rollins, please come to CHOP. We definitely need it. We need all the bodies we can get. She was so hot, Randy. I don't know why hot chicks have to be shitty. Hey. Oh my god, I really love that. Thanks, Jason. I'm going to be, for those who are just coming on, the city essentially was demanding for us to move our barricades around the block, and then the barricades at the precinct set them up right on the medium, the yellow medium. And to allow for two-way traffic, which just opens us up for drive-by shootings and makes us incredibly weak. It's a fucking trap. So we collectively said fuck no. So they're now currently. I wish we had some of that Portland energy. I wish we had some of that dumpsters coming from nowhere, scaffolding coming from nowhere, people deconstructing construction sites and moving that shit over here. I wish we had that energy, but so at 7, the city is supposed to come back in because they think they're going to be removing stuff. Or at 8 p.m. the city thinks they're going to come back in and remove shit, which they're not. So I'll be live streaming. I'm going to be all geared up to see. I mean, there's going to be repercussions for us not listening to the city, for us not taking down these barriers. I don't think that they're going to be peaceful repercussions. So I think folks are just gearing up as much as they can and getting prepared to stay. I mean, I'm a queer, non-binary human, and I'm 32, and a black trans woman has a life expectancy of 35, and so it's about fucking time that I feel scared for my life. So I am absolutely willing to die for this cause, and I'm willing to put my body continuously in front of some shit, so I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, I'll be streaming again at 8 to see what the city's response to us not listening to their commands are. We'll see what comes from it. Yeah, me and Brad Fox do work very closely together. He does a great stream here at CHOP. Yep. Kate Sherwin. Yeah, I came back because the country that I was living in when COVID happened doesn't have a very stable economy, and at the end of February there was a lot of scare and concern of what was going to happen, and we didn't know. And so I left to one, because the country that I was in was discussing making tourists and foreigners get out if they didn't permanently live there, and two, because the economy I was around wasn't very stable. Before this revolution stuff started, I absolutely regret leaving. The U.S. is a very dangerous place, very, very dangerous place. Yep. So, but there's nowhere in the world I would want to be in this time in history than in Portland or Seattle or other places that are absolutely fighting for Black Lives Matter and for other minorities. So I'm here in this cause until our demands are met or until I die. So, James, what do we think this will accomplish? Well, we are hoping that it will accomplish getting our goals met. I think that too, Chris. Conquer your own land? You mean rape and pillage folks? No, I'd rather not. Is that why all the trolls come, is when I get streamed on Twitch? It's just like everybody from fucking everywhere. So a peaceful protest, right? So protest is never protesting. You're disrupting stuff, right? So no justice, no peace. We don't have justice, so we don't have peace. So this isn't a peaceful protest. This is nonviolent resistance. Part of nonviolent resistance is spray painting. I'm white, so I don't do any of that shit. That's not my job. If a black person wants to fucking throw a brick, if they want to destroy a building, if they want to spray paint, if they want to whatever the fuck, talk to a cop, whatever the fuck a black person wants to do in their Black Lives Matter movement protest, I'm here for backup for. But it's not my personal belief or my personal role that that I'm to create any destruction whatsoever. I'm here to film the truth and put my body in front of especially black women, but black folks in general. But it's definitely not, it's not my job to start fucking doing anything. Sure, Danny. No, Nelly, the social workers were supposed to show up yesterday at 12, which is what that fucking woman who's the aide to the mayor who spoke earlier in the feed said. They didn't fucking show up at all. No, they didn't fucking show up. All they know how to do is lie to us. TK apparently was freed about 45 minutes ago. I haven't seen TK yet. Okay, but Anna, you also have to realize that a representative from the mayor's office was also there when we were talking. So if you think us live streaming is in comparison to a person who works at the city, like, what are you talking about? We didn't tip off any plans. Do you think she wasn't texting the mayor right then and there saying, no, they're not going to fucking go for this? No, they're not going to take their borders down? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Who knows? I mean, they very well could be bringing in cops. Me and Rick are not getting along. Rick does not like me. I am an assertive woman, and I get a lot of death stares from him. Elisa Weimer, I'm about to have a lot of words for you. Literally deflecting it was a direct question. You actually seem to be reasonably intelligent and you're not screaming at me, so because you cannot answer a direct question of the seizure of American property without the allowance of others to freely leave or enter with the consequences. Holy fuck, have you ever heard of a comma? This run-on sentence. Okay, American property without the allowance of others to freely leave it or enter, with the consequences be what the consequences are. There's no... I can't even fucking read this. This is not even a sentence. Okay, first of all, I asked you to be more specific in your question, because your question was nonsense, just like this comment is fucking nonsense. It hurts to read and you don't know how to use punctuation. Okay, no, I can't. I just can't. If you're gonna say a whole lot to me, please use punctuation so I can actually fucking read the thing. Yeah. I don't know where folks are getting this tomorrow morning stuff. I mean, I assume they'll come tomorrow morning. They come fucking every morning. I don't know. The mayor says Sunday morning? Yeah, I've been tear gassed in Portland for a long time, so I have a bunch of baking soda, I've got a bunch of distilled water, I've got a bunch of antacid, and there is water up there, and I will be bringing all that stuff up in front of the precinct in case we need to grab and go. I also have hundreds of small, pocketable size containers so that everyone can have their own tear gas, pepper gas aid when they need it. There's not a lot of medics, a lot of main kitchens have left. Red Fox is an OG. I 100% will die fighting for this cause. This cause is that Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, Queer Lives Matter. Minorities need to fucking matter in this system. They can't just continue to be systematically fucking killed with nothing happening. I will 100% die for this cause. Abso-fucking-lutely. And I will also block your ass because I don't deal with shit. You are just obsessed with this conversation of Irish folks and Irish slavery, and it's frankly annoying as fuck. Yeah, it's called Chori, you idiot. I'm definitely gonna see what happens. I mean, you also have to understand, like, the camping area doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel safe whatsoever. I mean, women are getting abducted. There's been a few rapes, so I definitely need to, I'm willing to die for this cause, but I'm not willing to, like, stay in a homeless encampment while people are shooting up and be raped. Like, that's not what this movement is about by any means. So I'm definitely down to stay for CHOP and see what the fuck happens to CHOP, and then whatever goes on with that, yeah, I definitely have my ears and my signals turned towards DC for sure. So we'll see what goes on there. I'm not on Twitch. I don't understand Twitch, but throw me up, I guess, if you. Jackie, it's not for white people to fucking do any of the destruction. This isn't our movement. So, no, I mean, if black leaders say, sure, please go ahead and spray paint this thing, then absolutely. But if black people aren't the ones leading that sort of thing, it's not our job. It's not our qualifications to make those calls. do live here. I'm living at CHOP. Just, yeah, I'm done with you. We are on stolen land, absolutely. The city did definitely tell us yesterday, days are hard, I think that was yesterday morning, that they did not want to be taking down the garden, so we'll see. Yeah, it's Stephanie Boldface led. No, nobody came in yesterday. They were supposed to come in at noon in the backfield of Cal Anderson. Nobody came in. I don't know. I don't know. Dan Arnold, I have no idea. Oh, I'm 100%. Zoe Kaiser, I'm 100% blocking people. I'm very block happy. I will answer questions, but I have no time for bullshit. Sure, yep, let me do a bit more of this and then we'll go take a walk in the garden. Milk is not the best for pepper spray, no. It's definitely not. It can be used, but a lot of people have allergies. If the milk is not cold, you can get bacteria. Water is the best for the eyes for tear gas pepper spray. Getting fluid and diluting it is the best. For the skin, I personally like antacid and distilled water, but a lot of people also like baking soda and water. I'm sorry. No, I already blocked that person. I don't know what they're fucking doing. I didn't skip any event. Trans Women of Color. Do you know how many events there are every motherfucking day? I was getting prepared to go with the Black Femme March later. I can't be at every fucking thing. Brad Fox was doing the Trans Women of Color March. You really think we can all be everywhere at once? We definitely can't. And I've also been working, what is it, 9 days in a row? I took last night and this morning for self-care, so suck my dick if you have a problem with it. No, we are not moving barricades at all. Our barricades are staying here, Charmaine. We are not moving any barricades. Watch the beginning of this feed. We're not moving any barricades. We're reinforcing them. Is it safe to stay there? Do you have people with you? I mean, you got to realize that CHOP is it's a low impact war zone, right? Like, we are under threat of the cops coming in here and using illegal forces from the military every day. There are a lot of dangerous things that just happen in this area anyways. I mean, Chaz Hill's never been the safest. This park has never been the safest. There are more safety in numbers. I feel, I don't know. Do I feel entirely safe? No, fuck no. Of course I fucking don't. But I also just don't feel safe in the States in just general. So, I mean, if people want to come down, people should come down. I think camping in front of the precinct would be probably the safest. That's where, everybody there are protesters, so everyone's looking out for everybody else. We're not, it's at me! It's back at me! It doesn't bother me that there's a division in CHOP. Of course there's a division in CHOP when you have so many different people out there who are so passionate and have so many opinions. There's going to be division. We see division here in CHOP. We see division in Portland. I'm sure in every BLM movement, there's division right now. Most of our ideologies are the same. You know, we believe in the same stuff, but it's our mythologies that are different that are going to be the thing that destroys us. So no, it doesn't bother me that there's division. I think what happened today, that there was a meeting and that we all collectively decided that we are not moving, we are not listening to them, we're not moving any of our barricades. I think that's how things need to go. We need to have group meetings and group consensus where everybody gets to have opinions and not just the 3 self-appointed leaders of, you know. Yep, there's a lot of folks out here, there's a lot of black folks out here who have taken facilitator roles in this, and I think everyone needs to have a voice, right? Yeah, okay, let's walk. I work full-time for the revolution, so yeah, I'm here full-time. Yeah, they said that then none of the live streamers could they wouldn't let any of the live streamers into the meeting yesterday with the mayor. I'm saying what just happened in our meeting today. Check the beginning of the stream. We just had a group meeting today and decided what we're going to do with the boundaries and barricades. So it doesn't really matter what happened in the meeting yesterday. We decided today what we're going to do about it today. So. No one came in with services for the folks in the park yesterday. Everyone I've talked to in the park yesterday, including the med station, no one came in for services. Whether they came to clean up the park or not, cool. That's not services. There was a business, who is that? Trevor McGowan. There was a business, I can't remember what it's called, it's a sushi business close by, who did come outside and say some racist shit. Apparently they've also fired a lot of their POC employees for some racist shit, and they have been called out. But pretty much all the other businesses I visited around here really enjoy what's going on in CHOP, and it financially increased their businesses for sure. Alright, I'm going to walk by the generator and go closer to the garden. It's going to be loud. Flip, camera. It's one of the garden beds. invited to the field for the people's meeting? Oh, nice.
Yeah. This is a soldier camp, not a camp of jack. They go somewhere else. We need people here that are willing to work with their second.
Wait, so that's the garden. I'm gonna come over here and answer just a few more questions. I'll probably take just 10 more minutes, and then I need to take some time for myself before I come and start filming again in what, like an hour and a half. So I'll answer just a few more things. It looks like we're sending our own people into the backfield right now where most of the homeless encampment is with some of our own services. So no, I don't think that they have. Joel, I have, and I would love to again. Thanks. It's Jason Jordan. It's definitely not empty for sure. In the garden area, I'd say there's 50, 60 tents. It's definitely not empty. I think it's folks from the People's Assembly that are moving out, but I don't know why. Okay. Yeah. Black Lives Matter! I think that Chris Rosalu, I think that folks that are really active in the Black Lives Matter movement need to get into politics. I'm sure that there are a lot already into politics. I think that unfortunately we have to work with the structures that be to create change from the inside. So, I mean, that's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She got into politics because of what she witnessed at Standing Rock. She was an activist in Standing Rock, and because of that, she's now in politics. So, you know. Ryan Graham's the recap is that the city wants us to move down all of our barriers and blockades. They want us to move our blockades closer to the East Precinct, which puts us at risk for a lot of things. And we collectively said, fuck no, that's not what we're going to do. So the city's coming back in at 8 p.m. tonight. Apparently there's rumors they're coming back in at 8 a.m. in the morning. But we're not moving, and we're not moving our barriers. It's on me, you're fine.
Okay.
Give you a recap. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna block you if I see one more fucking request for a recap. Like, dear God. Nope, I'm not. I spoke to several businesses and their sales have definitely increased because of activists in CHOP buying their food. Okay, it looks like there's just Yeah, totally, Logan. Okay, so I am blocking you because you're annoying as fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna flip back. How is the autoplace doing it now? Yeah. Exactly, Kellyanne. I need to take those dogs to be, and I need to get myself ready. Jason Jordan, what's my take on the Democrats blocking the police reform bill? Honestly, I've been so consumed with communication and organizing what's going on the ground that I don't know anything about that. I haven't been following what's going on with any current bills. Okay, it looks like you're fine. It's back at me. Yes, Charmaine Martin, we do. I don't think that they've moved. They have had a table set up for days, legal aid, free legal aid. So that is definitely something that we have here. I'm from Portland. I've been in Portland doing all the frontline stuff, and so in Portland I know for a fact that we have a lot of legal aid numbers. There have been numbers being passed out around here for what happens if you get arrested, so I do believe Seattle also has a pretty good system of that. Okay, I am going to sign off. It's probably closer to 6, which means that I'm going to go live probably in about an hour and a half. Yep, the cops, so the city is supposed to be coming in at 8 because they want us to move our barriers, and I think that's when we're going to be moving them. We won't, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I do need to stay. Okay, I'm good enough. Bye, y'all.